Hello, everyone. Welcome to the bonfire. Here is Andy. Here is the Sinking City, and it might be the last episode of this game because we are nearing the point where the whole thing finishes. Now, I need to figure out. Yeah, I was checking something today, and that's why the time on this autosave is so different from the manual save. So I'm choosing the second option, and here we go. Trying to finally save Oakmont from its curse. And as far as I remember, we have to find the tomb that belongs to this Mayan, creature, and fight her. I'll probably fight her there. So that is behind us. The graveyard is behind us. And there is our graveyard. Entering. The pier is here. There's a person standing. I know it's about the quest, so I don't want to talk to him as of now. I'll skip it. And instead we'll try to locate the 5 fingers that were mentioned. So I imagine the place is here. Aha. There we go. The diving suit, and I guess we have to plunge deep. Hopefully I won't encounter any beasts. Don't skip the... I'm not skipping the cutscene because it's always a spectacular show, and I always marvel how Charles Reed and many of people like him had the courage to descend into such depths. So saving the game again, preparing some weapons, remembering how we replenish our health. Yeah, it's by the E button. I forgot to remove the marker, but okay, let it be there. Hopefully I won't encounter any fish on my way. Absolutely don't want to, as it's always a nasty event. Now it's that.
So, Raymond was not the only visitor of this sunken tomb.
What? Excuse me? Oh, those are hot water geysers. Maybe it's my sanity suffering from observing the huge octopus on my left, on my right. Rather to my right. Now, what do we have here?
Something feels wrong with this statue.
Sure.
There's seaweed on it.
Here goes the entrance. I'm gonna save the game just quickly. Here is the entrance. I understand. There is a fish behind me, but hopefully I can dispatch it. Well, I didn't have to dispatch it. I managed to escape it just running, so I didn't have to do that. My health also, although, has suffered because of that. Let's administer a shot, and one more shot, and craft 2 more first aid kits. That's quite unpleasant that I had to do that, but it's fine. So here is the tomb.
You. She forbids you to go further. The sorcerer still lives.
I came to put an end to you.
Undead abomination.
Then you will suffer. This will be your doom now.
Where is she? Uh-huh. Don't remember how I access the achievements now, and the game glitched because of the achievements, by the way. Yeah, now I'm back. Hopefully everything is fine. Yeah, everything is. Got a knowledge point. Used almost all my shotgun bullets. And need to reload my Tommy gun. Cool. Let's try and craft some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly 2 rounds, but that's enough. I hope it is. Core diet is really missing, but I hope I'll find some loot here. There'll be no more talking. I have to kill Osha, or she'll make this sunken place my grave too. And I killed Osha thanks to Joseph Hill's ointment. Now I've got her ashes. I should turn to him and to get information I need so dearly. It's time for answers. Cool, I understood that. Now, what's that? No. Map is, of course, inaccessible. Additional 10% chance to save materials when crafting. Yeah, I need to save some stuff. Crafting explosives. Oh, and I can now get the final point in my crafting mastery. And that means that everything else that is left, meaning no charity, silverton, indigestible, and ankle biter and leg cutter, so 5 only, are missing. They are quite useless to me. I don't want them to be in my pool of skills anyway. So I'm good. I'm good to go. Perfect. Can I talk to this poor guy? Unfortunately, no. That's weird. Let me have a look around. Some totems. Some ancient architecture. Water flowing. What a place to spend an eternity in, right? Can now safely go back. I hope safely. Hopefully submersion was successful. Right. Heel's already here. Waiting for me.
I found Usha. She won't bother anyone again.
That's great news. Did you gather her remains, the ashes?
I did. We need to talk, Joseph. You promised you'd tell me how to reach Katiganor.
I remember. Don't worry. I'll need some time to gather everything. Let's meet in my lab.
Are you going to revive her again?
This time, it won't be as difficult. In just a short while, we'll have the answer. We can steer mankind away from catastrophe. I have it all prepared. What are you waiting for?
Oh, sorry. That was...
You point at me, why?
That's an accident shot. I have to go to the boat now. Back... and sail to where? To his lab, but his lab is... I don't remember where it is, to be honest. Let me remove this one. The lab, the lab. Do I have to go to his residence? Or do I have to go to his lab? Well, I would suppose I have to go to his lab, because he was mentioned in that place. His flat didn't look like the best place for rituals. Well, maybe it did, but let's check the option with the lab first. That's Moorland Road. The boat is waiting for me behind the tram. Imagine this city in its full glory with trams working, and I wish there was Sinking City, the Sinking City Part 2, where Oakmont was like back to operation, back to its full glory. Is it some location? I guess so. But my destination is here. So, Joseph Hill is standing at his table, at his desk, and...
You got what we needed from her?
Yes, yes. It all went better than expected. She revealed a lot, though. Not all of it I wanted to hear.
What did she say about the ruins under Oakmont?
It was some sort of temple or prison. I do not think she knows. She was just one member of the cult that worshipped the monoliths.
Is that all? I'm underwhelmed. And did you answer our most pressing question, how to get into Katiganor?
Yes. Usha said you must find something called a K-finger on each of 3 monoliths. The first is in the city center, with 2 elsewhere. I take that once you've found the 3 K-fingers, you can complete the seal and then return to the central monolith to open the path.
I thought you were going to assist on my quest.
Not this time. There's a complication.
What sort of complication?
If what she told me is true, only those like you can use the seal. I would lose my mind by even trying.
How can I make the central monolith open?
At least that part's easy. There's a place on it to put the seal.
Did Usha mention how to locate the 3 monoliths?
Apparently the fire worshippers know. I think they're at St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush.
Well, I guess I'll start there. What waits inside? How will I know what to do to stop this madness from spreading?
It must be simple. She told me in her time they sent a man in who was able to fix it. If a Mayan savage succeeded, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Did he return?
I didn't ask.
So, I just have to find 3 monoliths with K-fingers to enter Katiganor. That could have been worse.
Good luck, Reed. I'll continue to gather information and will certainly inform you of any important developments.
In the same way, tormenting the dead.
What else can be done if the living know nothing?
I hope you take extra precautions this time.
I learn from my mistakes, Mr. Reed.
Into the depths. That's the final case, as the game hints. Now I have everything I need, the seal and the knowledge of how to enter Katiganor. I fear that there might be no coming back from what comes next, so it's time to put all my affairs in order. When I'm ready, I'll return to my room in the Devil's Reef Hotel to rest and prepare for Katiganor. So what do I do? What do I do? I guess I have to prepare by going to my flat. That's what the game tells me to do. So let's just follow its hints. But before that, I want to just look around and scavenge what was possible, as I have used some of my stuff. What's that? Yeah. I've seen this before. Unfortunately, the laboratory isn't that rich with supplies, so could have found some better stuff. Oh, there is a suitcase, yeah. Gunpowder and alcohol. Not exactly the best or most useful stuff, but that will do. Now, I have to sail the opposite direction to the... Actually, I can just sail along the moorland road, but let's save time and use fast travel. Careful. I wonder at what points in the game you have to literally swim in this water, because the fact that you have those you have that ability to not get too much damage by swimming means that at some points you have to swim. But I've actually completed not only the main quest, well, almost completed, but the side quest, just not on this playthrough. I haven't ever had a necessity to do so. So, whoa, cutscene. Charles is tweaking badly. To take an antipsychotic. Replenish immediately. What's that? The prophecy with my notes. Since dark eons before the age of man, Katiganar lies beneath the ground. In that eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. But there are those who would free the daughter if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. Each turn of the cycle, those carrying the seed are drawn to Katiganar, driven by hideous visions. The seal of Katiganar will open the way. Many will try and perish when the stars are right, and the dreamer stirs in his house. One will succeed, the daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. Is this my fate? Will the one who succeeds die? It's the prophecy. No.
Never again, they say.
I've seen this, of course. I think I've forgotten to be checking on his diary, but no, I think I haven't, because it used to reappear in his room, and it only did so twice, I think, and now it was the third time. What's this note? Oakmont Chupacabra gun. The Oakmont Chupacabra has ceased its attacks. This weird creature had spread terror throughout the city by leaving bloodless corpses in the streets. Thankfully, we have now had several nights with no sign of the blood-sucking monster. It's hard to know whether the residents of our city can once again feel at ease, or whether the beast is just waiting for the right time to strike again. The Oakmont Chronicle is yet to confidently conclude who or what this creature was. A wild beast, a wild animal, a vampire, just psychopathic. In any case, due caution is still advised. Hi Nick, welcome. Haven't heard from you for a while, but now you're back. Nice. How is life there? Let me see. I've read this diary note. The prophecy doesn't explicitly say that the seed will die after they enter Katiganar. The prophecy doesn't say, yeah, there's a chance I may survive. There is some update in the lore of the city. And I understand I have to get out. What's this smoke? Shell casings. Inside here is nothing. So let me loot the room here. Pistol round, gunpowder, shell casings. Let me save the game. Maybe go upstairs to check if something has changed there. Probably here. Nope. Gunpowder it is. Nice. And another door that was openable. This one isn't available. Trying to understand if I've met this man in this game, but not that I can remember it. Okay, got a vaccine. Oh, well. Now I see that you left your first message on Good Game and the second message on Twitch. Interesting. How do you feel after the vaccine shot? Is it alright? Do you have any side effects? Do you have temperature? My first shot was kind of, well, I had temperature for 1 day afterwards, but the second shot went without any side effects almost. Like, you know, some itchy feeling all over my body, like when you drink a bit too much, but that's it.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Yeah, thanks. So, what do I do? I didn't get any hints. Wait a second. Wait a second. So what's my task now? I think I didn't have any.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Oh, sorry. Putting everything together. The source of the spreading madness is the dreamer's hidden daughter locked in Kathiganar, an elvish prison beneath Oakmont. Only the seed can enter Kathiganar and may open it or close it for one more cycle. The entrance to Kathiganar is the monolith in Central Advent. To open it, I must complete the seal by finding 3 stone K fingers growing on 3 monoliths around the city. The first is on the central monolith. To find the other 2, I'll need to seek out the fire worshippers. I didn't really understand that, but okay. So if I open the prison that holds the dreamer, mankind will likely die. The source of the spreading madness is the dreamer's hidden daughter. Yeah. Central Advent. To open it, I must complete the seal by finding 3 stone K fingers. The first is on the central monolith. What the hell? Where is this central monolith? Huh? Has anything changed about the map? Nope. I don't think so. But there was a hint about this burning church or whatever, right? The fire worshippers. So, do I travel there? It means, I guess, let's try. I don't know. Have no more options. The first night was harsh, but only 1 day. Well, the same for me. Just 1 day suffering, and that was all. I even worked on that day, although I wouldn't say that was a jolly ride. It was actually harsh as well. So the church of those fire whatever is here. And everything is now strangely lit. In its more classical sense, like fire is strangely burning. Although it wasn't supposed to, because I think the first time we came here it was all put out. I'm taking my shotgun, reloading it just in case. Tommy gun is reloaded. Yeah, everything is ready for some fun action. And there are corpses, well, not corpses, even skeletons that are lying around. Is the Phoenix? Reed is suffering some psychological damage now. Well, I understand him. I wouldn't be myself very impressed. Well, I definitely would be impressed if I had a chance to be in such a place, but I cannot say I would be thrilled to be there, let's say. What's this document? Cleanse yourselves. The time has come, brothers and sisters. We must cleanse ourselves before we face the new world. We shall leave behind all sorrows and passions and meet our new lives pure. Join the cleansing at St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. Now there is a path downstairs. There is some gasoline.
The lid's not closed tightly, and there's still some gas in the can. Seems like it was opened recently.
I guess there will be people here, so I'm gonna switch to my pistol in case they want to fight me. Is that? Oh, nice. Shotgun. Bullets. Also, I want to loot this shelf. Ah, nice. Some decent loot inside.
Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels.
Reed, calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Enjoy the fire. His sanity is still dropping. Why? Let's go upstairs. Let's save the game as well. Oh! A living person here, and she isn't...
You won't do that, brother, will you?
Okay, I cannot kill her. What's that? Is that a corpse?
You scared me. Who are you? Are you late for the cleansing too?
Yeah, my name's Charles Reed. And you are?
Meryl. But just call me sister. We're all family after all, right?
What happened here?
The cleansing. This cycle has come to its end, and the next is about to begin. So we must purify ourselves in the fire.
Wait, you mean they did it to themselves?
With joy, brother. Joy. We have waited long for this moment, but soon the cycle will begin anew, and we will be reborn in the new world, cleansed. You can leave all this behind, brother. A fresh start. Join us.
But how do you know? What if it's just suicide?
If the cycle doesn't restart, then we are truly blessed. For we'll avoid the great calamity. Angels showed us those horrors in our dreams. If we are not reborn in the new cycle, then the seed has succeeded, and the daughter is free, and that is no world worth living in.
Have you seen a place on this monolith with a piece of stone growing from it? I couldn't see anything on the outside.
Oh, I know what you speak of. It's at the bottom of the basement.
You're a fire worshiper, yeah? Do you know which of the monoliths opens the way beneath the city?
Why do you ask?
I'm trying to stop all this madness from spreading.
A noble intention. We saw the stones you seek in our dreams. Father Nicholas knew how to find them, but I'm sorry. He hid his notes downstairs so only the seed can find them. People like you and me won't have much luck.
Are you planning to immolate yourself?
It is the cleansing, yes.
That seems like an awful way to die. Please, are you sure?
I am not scared of pain. Purity will be my passage to the new cycle.
You might want to think about it. You'll scream and scream in pain as the fire burns your flesh. It would be a slow and awful way to die.
Well, yes. Oh, maybe I should reconsider.
Shift F1 achievements now worked strangely. Probably because the last time the game glitched itself and I couldn't access the achievements. So the achievement I got, you can't see it unfortunately, but I can tell you. So the first one was kill the priestess. That was for the Mayan. The end justifies the means. And damage control is the achievement I got just now. Prevent the last self-immolation. And yeah, let me read the message. Mikey is starting Resident Evil 8 today. Someone in his chat told him that he is waiting for a graphics card for the stream. Hoped was the reason why he streamed so few AAA games last year. Well, we had a chat about AAA games, and yeah, so I think I'm also going to watch him. I'm looking forward to watching him play this game. Maybe in the recording. I liked when he was playing, for example, Metro Exodus or other big games, you know. It was always nice to see the action there.
May your path be clear, brother.
Thanks. Her face also looks exactly like the face of Anna, the lady from Fish Market, but it's just that there are not many face models in this game, unfortunately. And that's their statues are very, very elegant and at the same time horrifying. Now, what couldn't I loot? Springs. A monolith, I understand, is a rock formation. A key. The Book of Holy Flame. The Lord has established his throne in heaven among the tongues of flame and fiery pits. Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they'll sing forever among the angels. The sinners, contrariwise, shall go to hell, the Heim of Dale sunken below, with its cold streets of silver cobblestones, where they'll rest in eternal suffering until the end of time. What a promise. And a palm carved, or maybe, well, maybe the person who made this pedestal placed his or her palm, so that concrete fixed it in centuries. Shopping list. Cans of gasoline, at least 5. Kindling, make sure it's dry. Large box of matches, 1 should be enough. Try to get everything to the church before dawn. And Reed seems to be impressed so much with all this stuff. So we saved at least 1 follower of this fire brigade, and or I should call them fire anti-brigade, like people who actually make fires. And yeah, that's how they burned. I wonder why their bodies are stuck in these positions. Reed doesn't enjoy the show. See, his sanity falls. That's understandable. And like she said, our path lies downstairs. Casebook. Father Nicholas wrote instructions on how to find the other two monoliths, which I need to open the entrance to Katiganar. He hid the instructions downstairs, only the seed can find them. The key to the tower, lower rooms is on the altar, and the key is old and shiny. Documents, Mind Palace. If I restart the cycle, Oakmont will be destroyed, but mankind will be spared for another few centuries. And restarting the cycle is useless. There is no sense in postponing the inevitable. One day someone will end the cycle and mankind will be destroyed. Well, now another wonderful option from the game, like destroy the world or not. Like, choose. We gave you some options, like, well, thank you, that's just wonderful. Oakmont will be destroyed. I don't want to destroy Oakmont. Why should I? Alright, I think, well, prolongation of catastrophe makes more sense, because what if somebody finds a way to actually stop this from happening, like to dispatch that freaking dreamer with a, well, not a machine gun, apparently machine gun isn't enough, maybe some, you know, laser. The funny thing is that the main character looks like one YouTuber who observe devices. Really? Do you mean that who wears these goggles on his forehead, the Russian guy? If you mean him, then, well, I think if it is him, then I kinda agree. But maybe you mean somebody else. Warning note, brothers and sisters, please be careful. The end of the cycle is nigh, and wild beasts have begun to inadvertently emerge in some of our premises. If you are visiting the Zetetic room, please exercise extreme caution and be sure to bear arms. I'll drop you a picture later. Okay, cool. I'll be waiting then. And that was an indication that downstairs we have to expect some wild beasts spawning. I want to replenish the amount of my battle rifle bullets, and maybe full rounds of shotgun. What's that?
Lucid dreaming, dream wandering. Someone's been studying hard.
What other books are on the table? Let me take my camera. What's that? Clairvoyance. Fontaine. Fortune Teller. Dream Book. Manual Cartomancy. And Occult Divination. Grand Orient. Anything else I cannot read? Well, the shadows are perfectly executed. That I cannot fail but mention. What else can we find here? I understand there is a hidden path. Whoa. Where did we spawn from? Teleporting freaks. Don't like to be caught in fires. What's that?
Sleeping draft. A strong one.
Like mine. Priest's records. At last, the dreams of my brothers and sisters have started to become clear. The cycle has come to its end. Time to perform the cleansing so our souls can retain their memory, their purpose. I put together all the signs from our dreams and hid them so only the seed can find them. They'll help him find what he seeks. See, If you're reading this, I hope you'll restart the cycle so that we may meet in the next one. Alcohol, metal scrap, gunpowder, shell casings. Dream diary, sorry. The human blood is to find treasures of the ones who are not human anymore. The first stone will drop the shadow on his dwelling. 3 lives take their start among the iron horses in the shadow of the second stone. The waters will wash away the first blood they spill. What? Some riddles. That's a very, very improvised bat, but look, there is some music standing next to it, so not the worst place to sleep and enjoy. Not the worst place to sleep on and enjoy some rest. Should I expect something unpleasant behind that? I probably should. Lore, documents, dream diary, and priest records. Hi guys, hello, Carolinus the Green, welcome. And that has been really a long time since I saw you on the stream too, so glad that you made it here. And how is your life there? Fortunately, we have a chance to talk more often on Telegram, but still, it's different when it is a live stream. And by the way, it's probably the last one on Sinking City, as I'm hoping to finish it today, the game, and play something else. Now, what's this freaking thing?
This must be part of the seal.
Probably yes. There are some birds. Birds lead me to... some hidden journal.
Looks like this was left for me.
Father Nicholas is instruction. The first monolith, by its mere presence, shall transform a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises, he will divine in human treasures never before seen. Drawing crowds and acclaim to his humble abode, many shall praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on paper. Seek the monolith, for it hides what the sea desires, another azure cloak. The second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with his disciples 3. What? The second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. Well, it's funnily enough like a reference to the game Disciples 3 that was released just a year ago, and now I've downloaded its demo to just try and play it. Maybe I'll like it. I haven't bought the full version yet, but apparently it's not about that. They shall enter this world at an uncertain hour as the first young citizens of Oakmont after the waters rise. Seek the monolith, for it holds that which the sea desires. I hate how clumsily they present those riddles. I mean, I understand they probably should be understandable if I get that they should be understandable if you pay attention, but I'm not sure. Hey, she's back. Maybe she can help me decipher what garbage I found downstairs. Catignar holds the daughter. The cycle will repeat. K finger beneath the azure cloak. Not connectable. Not connectable. Not connectable. Right. Let's talk to the lady. Maybe she'll help us.
Forgive me my weak will, brothers and sisters. I could not follow you.
Come on. Relax.
You won't do that, brother, will you?
But that's what you wanted. And if it isn't what you want, then leave the place as soon as possible. You have nothing to do here. Okay. What's that?
I can smell the gasoline even from here. Why would anyone need so much?
I missed that last time. Maybe I didn't, but don't remember. First monolith, by its mere presence, shall transform man from ordinary to renowned. Well, that's probably about town hall. I don't know, like some politician could be involved, like print faces on some newspaper, although I'm not that sure. Maybe I should go to the university library. It could help me, and that will give me a chance to talk to our charming friend, the librarian. Where is the entrance? Ah, no problem. You have a problem. I might destroy your city very soon. So...
I got your letter. So, you wanted to see me, Joy?
Don't tell, or we die. Promise.
Frozen if in one word. The weather sucks these days, but I'm glad that it's just in time for ending. Yeah, me too, me too. What's the temperature in Krasnoyarsk there? In St. Pete's we have, I think, around -5 maybe. Let me check it. Yeah, -3, so it's quite warm. Yeah, also using the chance to close all the notifications.
Calm down, okay? Just tell me what happened.
No, promise first.
Okay.
Okay, okay. You have my word. Don't worry.
Her in my apartment again. Don't know what to do. I'm scared. Help.
What do you mean? Did someone break in? Were they threatening you?
Yes, her again.
What did she want?
Keep my mouth shut.
You said it was a woman, right?
Yes,
Do you know her?
yes.
Then who is she? What does she look like?
Won't tell. Can't.
Oh, come on. Just give me something. Anything I can work with.
No. No words. Please.
Don't worry. I'll help if I can. So, where do you live?
Here's address. Take keys. Thank you.
I got this, Joy. Everything will be all right.
Be careful. And keep silent.
Bye, Joy.
So that's the quest that's called Silence is Golden. I've completed it before, not in this playthrough, but a year and a half ago. Miss Hayden told me there's been an incident in her apartment. She's now afraid to go home. Joy lives in a house just east from the corner of Liberty Road and Hawken Lane, Western Shells. Hers is the first flat. Can I use the archive here to understand what... Wait a second. Casebook has to be into the depths. Second part of instructions, first part of instructions. So maybe restricted section, modern, local. No, doesn't help. Ancient, 17th, 19th century. Maybe author can help. No, publisher as well. Borrower, nope. Section, religion. Doesn't help. Still doesn't help. Temperature not so low, but air disgusting, kind of wet. I don't know. Maybe just tired of winter. Well, the good news is that today is the 1st of February, and that means that it's just 1 month until winter finishes. And what's funny, I know in Siberia winter might get as long as like until May, but the funny part is that February always like feels and seems endless, but then March comes and it's such rejuvenation. So I think there is, at least in my head, some kind of a mystery, an illusion that February is too long, but then March changes everything. And if I connect these two pieces of the puzzle together, maybe February might actually look as something more hopeful, let's say. And also, it's a very short month. This year is not a leap year, and we'll only have 28 days, not 29. So brace yourself. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna finish very soon. By the way, yeah, maybe it just looks so without some warming drinks. Warming drinks are appreciated, and I just see that you have used the yellow faces, Pika faces, and last stream I announced that, and I think you're missing, and I am proudly announcing again that I have added some emojis for followers and for subscribers, first tier, and followers, that's if you follow, subscribe, if you I think have a paid subscription, you'll have more emojis. Yeah, so that happened only last week. I thought I need to kind of wrap my channel better and bring some true spirit stuff to our streams, right? And that wouldn't be just enough for our satisfaction if we didn't have such wonderful yellow faces and other memes. And so that one is just not enough. What do you mean? Do I need to add more yellow faces? Well, I will, definitely. I was just like, well, I'll go with this first set, sorry, and afterwards, if there are some requests, like you have some specific emoji you want me to put onto the assortment panel, let me know. You know how to find me, and I'll try to do that as soon as possible. Now let's go back to our freaking riddles. Section. Seek the monolith. The history. Well, definitely it's local. Maybe not local. Okay. Modern, author, history, science, religion. Author, history, science, religion. Restricted section. Has to be restricted section, I think. Right. Maybe the second monolith. Pretentious and proud shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. So now seek the monolith. Have no idea how to locate that. It's just meaningless. Probably there is a different answer to this riddle. I see. So awesome that one isn't enough. True. And I feel the need to join you in this action just because I love posting this stuff. Let me post some more like this one. Sorry. And maybe let me post a Psyduck and maybe a Doomer face, just to have a little party of emojis, you know. Right, Town Hall. Whoa, look at the sky. There is some green light. What is happening? Why is it there? It's either I haven't checked it before, or it has been green all the time. Weird.
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
So, is it where I have to look for the seed? Or is it not? Not for the seed, sorry, but for the K finger or whatever it was called. So subjects, period. Azure cloak. What? How on earth am I to find that? Who be you? No, that's not interactable. Very strange. Wait. Is that an electric glow, or it's not? What's happening with the sky? Hell, I wrote warming instead of warming low, so left it as it is, like it's all about some worms. Yeah, I think I noticed and I didn't notice at the same time, because I was like, when I was reading that, I thought, well, I need to read like vermin, but at the same time I knew what you meant, and so I read warming, and unconsciously I had some kind of itching in my head, but didn't pay enough attention to that. So in the end, it's well, let it be vermin. Whoa. Is it comfy here? Hey, sir. What are you doing? Sir? It's illegal to sit on cars. Yes. What do I do? Maybe I need to go back to our scientist and seek his help. Maybe he'll tell us what to do, because I'm really lost, like what on earth that might mean. Scientist is no longer available. St. Michael's Church. All evidence collected. Who can I talk to about this garbage? It's just completely mind-blowing. Who can give me help? Maybe Mr. Throgmorton might assist me. Seek the Monolith. First part of instructions. Such instructions are, well, share his face on paper. Okay, let's go to the newspaper office. Maybe that will give us some directions, who knows. Yeah. Come and take it from my cold dead hands. Is it about warming drinks? No, the sky is really different. I think it wasn't like that before. It means probably that the final mission starts to change the city. And I feel kind of sad that I haven't completed the rest of the missions. We have a lot of them still, but the problem is that I have done them all in the past, and I want to be done with the main quest at least, just to free up some conscience in my heart. I mean, well, what I want to say is I want to feel better because my conscience doesn't really let me start a new game without completing this one. I know it's not that I have to obsess about that. It's completely fine to play different games, although I kind of feel the duty to at least show you what has to happen in the end here, and I don't know this myself, by the way. Also, I lost my save file in Dragon Age, and 23 streams went in vain, and that is not good manners from my side. So this game has to be finished.
Stay safe.
Thank you, but I guess I won't be able to. So, newspaper archive. After the flood, celebrities, front page. Really? Wow, that worked. Incredible discoveries. A small strand line at the eastern end of Old Colony Street is now the talk of Oakmont. Jimmy Price, a fisherman living in the boondocks of the border, on the border of Coverside and Grimhaven Bay, has become famous overnight for his remarkable findings. Not a week passes without him emerging from the sea with another piece of gold, jewelry, or ancient treasure. Antiquities expert Diane Miles is baffled. These trinkets are unlike anything I've ever seen, said Miss Miles. The only thing I can tell you for certain is it's pretty darn old. Now, how did I do that? The first monolith, by its mere presence, shall transform a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises, he'll divine human treasures never before seen, drawing crowds and claim to his humble abode. Many shall praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on paper. Seek the monolith, for it hides what the sea desires beneath the azure cloak. The azure cloak is water. I see now. That wasn't really obvious to me. The second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. Christian citizens of Oakmont after the waters rise. No. Maybe commoners. Current events. Advertisements. Front page. Disciples 3. Disciples 3. I have a suspicion it's about hospitals, about children being born, but I'm not sure. Well, let's give it a try because my intuition kind of tells me it's about something about childbirth. Yes, might be wrong, but let's check. And that worked with this first monolith, although I didn't expect that to work out at all, and I'm really surprised. Now, the sky is really enchanting. Those green streaks. So, if I am to come back to the sinking city later and complete the side quests, I'll have to deal with these visuals. What? Sorry? Okay. There is an archive in the hospital which might give me some clues. Subjects, period, department. Okay. Patients after the flood. Therapy? Yeah, you see. Childbirth. I swear I didn't Google that. I mean, it's just that I somehow was hinted about children, and so it worked out. Well, probably it is good game writing. I mean, they did a decent job trying to push the player towards some kind of looming clues without specifying what you have to look for, and that was, well, that worked out. I'm glad. Record of triplets. Name Laura, Claire, and Alison Whitley. Triplets. Date of birth. Record lost at the start of the flood. Place of birth. Railway station on the intersection of Salvation Road and Moorland Road in Western Shells. Mother, Letitia Whitley. Deceased in childbirth. Father, unknown. Poor souls. But now we finally have clear directions where to go to. Let's locate the first one. Border between Coverside and Grimhaven Bay. At the Strand Line on the eastern end of Old Colony Street. That is to be here. Let me check one thing. Strand Line. I was just checking the meaning of the word strand line. I wasn't sure if I get it correctly. So it has to be here. And then the second record of triplets, Western Shells. It's in the railway station at the intersection of Salvation Road. Salvation Road is where? Salvation Road. Moorland and Salvation. Here. In the railway station. Really? I don't remember. Maybe this one is... Probably this one is the railway station. Cool. So let's travel now. Probably the first... What's that? What's shimmering like that? Lightnings? Wow. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And what am I doing? I wanted this phone booth. And let's travel to Grimhaven Bay East. And from there I'll have to go this way, take a boat, and on that boat sail to the Strand Line. And there, on that Strand Line, has to be something. Let's finish there. Some extra force, extra power applied. Any monsters? Why? No, I see people. Look, there is an execution happening there. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't. Please. Please, I beg you. The policeman just walked up. Sir, police. There's a killer.
Hide it, or you will die.
Okay. Well, I won't die. You will. Police in this city is really, really special. They don't fight monsters. They don't help anyone. Oh, look. Now I'm nearing the sky and how majestic it is. And there is a lighthouse. I didn't really know there is a lighthouse here. Well, that's logical. It's a city on the coast, but look, wow. How do I make screenshots in... Okay, origin, layout, screenshot. Screenshots. Origin doesn't have a dedicated button. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you can press Alt F1 and screenshot will be saved in the default folder. And that default folder is what, I wonder? In the gallery. So let me just check it if I got it. The gallery. What gallery? Where? In the video, the sinking city screenshot. Nice, but it looks ugly, to be honest, because all these beautiful shifts of the color are now static, and they actually look ugly, so I won't save the screenshot. Although now the tower of this lighthouse has become green. Maybe I didn't notice it when I just looked at it for the first time. Okay, so here is the location where we have to look for the K finger. Have to have my shotgun ready. The last message. I've lost count of how many nights the Archie has been trapped in this storm. We're going around in circles. Drock rocks don't let us leave this snob city or turn back to come ashore. No food left. My sister and her husband are clearly mad with hunger. They say we must jump into the sea and cross it by foot underwater. They all just jumped into the water, my whole family, with a sickly smile on their faces. Kay, help me. I'm taking the only diving suit and will try to reach the shore. Pray for me.
Still wet. Someone undressed in a hurry.
Okay.
Still wet. Someone undressed in a hurry.
Look, there are some idols.
No sign of a seal fragment on this side of the monolith. This isn't gonna be easy. No use. It's barricaded from the inside.
Got it. I have to get into the house, but first I have to inspect the whole place because it's still yellow. This person doesn't want to talk. There are broken ships all over the place. And there has to be something I have missed so far. That fish? No, probably not. Another tiny piece that I haven't clicked on. This trash? No, not really. Maybe the whatever platform we have here.
How many lives were lost in these waters?
Yeah, that was the one. How many lives? I guess a lot. A lot. And some loot to get.
How many lives were lost in these waters?
Just a beautiful, horrific, but beautiful landscape. Casebook. This I have read. New clues to connect to each other. Tignar calls the daughter. Oakmont is trapped by Tignar. No. Oakmont is trapped by Tignar. People cannot leave it. Nope. The sign, no sign of the K finger. There is no sign of the K finger for my seal on the upper part of the monolith. Most of it is underwater. Dive to complete the seal. The prophecy says that one monolith will hide what I seek under the azure cloak. Sounds like I need to hunt for part of the seal underwater. No, I thought it was my last dive when I killed the Mayan priestess. The fisherman from the article found the gold in the water. He should have somewhere to dive from. Maybe I'll find some clues in his house. Well, maybe, Charles, but I would rather you didn't. Okay, let's go there. Let's go to his house. Of course, there are monsters inside. And I can't get from the front door, so can't get in from the front door. There has to be a window of some sort. Hey, no. Charles, please. Swim out. Ah. Now I'll take damage from the eels. And my sanity is slowly decreasing. Stop eating me, you bastards. Thank you. Ah, Charles, what's wrong with you? Stop falling in water. Here you climb. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Whatever this is. Thank you for helping me out. Can I climb it, by the way? No, but I found some loot. Shell casings and gunpowder. Nice find, but not much. Okay. If I cannot enter by the front door, there has to be a way around. Probably climbing here. I might reach the second floor. And that's what the game wants me to do. Yeah, look, there is a hole in the wall. And I'm entering with a shotgun ready. Do I hear any gurgling noises? Not really.
The door won't budge.
Another locked door. Why? Mirror. What's that? Letter from a relative. Jimmy, none of us is gonna leave our homes and join the day and adventure of yours. We're perfectly fine here in Oakmont. Have no need to look for a better place. Moreover, calling your skip Archie is drog of a Dane idea. Aunt Lavinia. Okay. Understood. Pistol. I'm not in the mood for monsters, to be honest. Like, sometimes I'm kind of like, yeah. But now I'm kind of antsy and... Well, if they jump accidentally, suddenly onto me, I'll kind of get scared a bit. Oh, there is a person, no monsters instead. Well, that's good news.
The door won't budge.
There is a swimsuit. Alright. Okay, probably I'll have to talk to this guy and let me equip a pistol, as I have a suspicion he might get violent. Well, not yet. Sir? He isn't jumping to talk to me. That's also good news. Let's... Wait a second. The door is just blocked and that's it. Wonderful. Anything lootable?
The door won't budge.
Okay, sir.
You a local? Can I ask you about this shore?
Live here for 30 years. I'm gonna die here. So, what do you want?
I need to get to the base of that rock off the beach. Where's the best place to dive?
So you're going to hell like everyone else. Figures.
What do you mean?
The crew, the Archie. My family, all of them drowned. Something in the mare. It calls to them. It hypnotizes them. So you still want to go?
Look, I don't have the whole damn day. Tell me what I need to know.
Suit yourself, Dane. I was trying to save you. I'll show you where I used to dive. But only if you take these crosses down with you and place them on my family.
Won't it be difficult to identify your relatives?
It's only been 2 days. Their bodies will not have spoiled.
But there's the fish.
The fish avoid the rock, like anything alive.
You said something on the seabed caused your family to drown. How is that possible?
Archie was our chance to escape. We tried to get away, but the mare stopped us. Rocks appeared from nowhere. A deep fog fell. We spent a week roaming near the shore, unable to escape. Our supplies drained, our minds weakened. Whispers, shadows moving in the fog.
Madness.
I put on a diving suit, but the others just jumped overboard, one by one. I was the last. The suit's the only reason I got to shore.
I'll help you. Now, give me the crosses and show me where to dive.
Okay, bless you, mister. I have a dive spot on the first floor. Here's a key.
I didn't get your name. What do they call you?
Jimmy Price. Why do you ask?
No reason. Just wanted to know your name.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Fisherman's farewell note. Whether the gold I found was cursed or not, I have enough to start building a escape of my own. I'm calling her Archie. We live in this wretched city that even Kay has turned his back on. If anyone finds this, please pray for us. And there is something else missing. If I press on this diving suit, will I... No, not yet. I don't want to dive yet because I haven't collected all the evidence inside. On the other hand, to hell with this experience. Let's dive. Just less than 200 points. Diving again. Hate it. It'd be strange to be playing a game where you're supposed to dive all the time, but... well... carefully, read, carefully. Yeah. No. This freaking fish might attack me again. Jump. What? What happened? Replenish your health. Thank you. Now, where are the bodies? No fish? Okay. On the other hand, that guy said that anything alive avoids, except for giant squid or octopus sailing around. Wow. Reed is not appreciating the view. Losing his sanity to that. So where am I to go? I don't think that the way is down, right? Because there is just the abyss. Hey, liar! There are fish here. Ah, I see. So probably that's the way. What's that? The first body?
I hope you find a place where your soul can rest in peace.
More bodies.
That is beyond awful.
You see, the city is so violent that not only did they die because of... Now run, Charles. Run. Run. Leave me alone, you freaking beast. Where do I go? I guess there. And the third body is approaching. Can you leave me, you freaking fish? And that's the seal. Perfect. Whew. That was smooth, actually. I didn't miss a single hit. The fish got what it deserved. And I didn't finish my idea. So not only did they die due to, well, drowning, the city also entangled their corpses and tied them to the stone. That's really gruesome. 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3. What does it mean? I've now found 2 parts of the seal. I've added the second cave finger, but there is still one left to find before I can open the path to Katiganar. That's the location in the railway station. Yes, so what have I missed before going down here? What kind of clues? Why is the location yellow? There has to be something else, something interesting, something adding to the story. Hey, some party is happening here, apparently. Why green light? What's emitting it? No, really. What's causing this green light? Sir, do you know?
I found your family, Jimmy. Rest assured, I did what you asked.
Thank you. Hopefully it will ease their troubled souls. I'm sorry I asked you to risk your life on my behalf. Please take this as a token of my gratitude.
Bye.
So the location was... No, it's still yellow. It wasn't the end.
We're doomed to rot in this bowl.
Well, have a drink.
Do as you please. Death is not the worst fate in this bowl.
What have I missed? What have I not checked here? Now it's open. I understand the lightning is from the outside, right? This disco thing is happening due to the sky. Now, what is the missing particle? Can't carry anymore. Not that I had to use it at all. No, really. I must have missed something. What would that be? Locker. Yeah, a lot of equipment. But nothing is clickable. And the door is barricaded. And I cannot open it. Too bad. I've been here. I've checked everything. So I judge that there is something on the outside that I haven't yet clicked on. And I have to do that now when I get out. Careful, Reed. So maybe there are some... You know... Nope.
No use. It's barricaded from the inside.
This knife is...
Door won't budge.
No, seriously, what's this knife? And why Reed doesn't want to talk about it? Reed, don't you see it? Man.
No use. It's barricaded from the inside.
I know, but what about the knife? Like, how often do you see doors with knives protruding out of them? It's not a typical story, right? Okay. Sir, can you help me there? No. Of course you cannot. The sky is getting more and more violent. I'm carefully checking for more clues, but nothing. Nothing really helps me. It's not that I'm hunting for experience, of course. It's just that I don't feel complete because of that. It's okay. Let's take the eel protection. because who knows, maybe I'll have to sail, swim more later on. What am I missing here? How come? It has to be remaining piece. Maybe some photo I have to make of something around. I've collected basically everything, anything I could, but as we know, the game is really good at hiding things from us at some points. Some basket, for example, something thrown away, surreptitiously put on the shelf, maybe some mind's eye. Oh! How have I missed this newspaper? Probably because I was like making this wide berth and never paying attention to the table, actually even didn't notice its existence. Newspaper article. Since the day Oakmont was stricken by the flood, fishermen have complained that their prey seemed to have vacated all the coastal waters. Have no clue where the jock or the fisk went, said Mr. B. Morgan, a fisherman from Salvation Harbor. Return empty-handed every single time, yet those toad-faced come return with nets loaded up with fisk. This is witchcraft of their underwater king, I'm telling you. The port is ringing with dissatisfaction at the unprecedented advantage that Innsmouthers have in the fishing trade. To what can this success be attributed? The Oakmont Chronicle will investigate. One thing's for sure, though, something smells fisky. And that was the final clue. Here, all evidence collected, I can peacefully travel further, finally, because I was getting tired of this location here. Let's delete the marker and take our boat and sail to the phone booth for more adventures. We're nearing the point where... Wait a second, it's not where I'm supposed to be, right? No, it's not. So, we're nearing the point where in our hands will lie the fate of this city. And Charles Reed maybe is a nice guy, but from his behavior at some points, I don't think he is the best person to decide whether a whole city or whole world has to live or not, because of his inconsistencies. You know, when he was telling, I'll never forget that, like, he was complaining like, I'm not a hitman, don't want to kill people, and then he will execute on his right, on his left, monsters, people, bandits, everything fell to his hand, and that's strange. He only imagined there are two options to behave with, like black and white, good and bad, bad and bad, good and good, but never some middle ground. How this person can decide any fate whatsoever, I cannot really imagine. That's, well, that's a shame they've chosen such a seed for themselves. Now, train station. Have I think I know what that story is about. So, yeah, I remember. Yes, of course, yes, sure. Definitely so. Oh, you missed. Oh, no, you hit me. What is it doing? Hell. Another beast. Really? You know, guys, it's not that I'm just shooting badly. I'm not. It's just that I'm kind of irritated. Have I been here? Have I been here? Yes, I have. And I've destroyed all the monsters here. All of them. Like, literally all of them. Including that freaking Acheronian that thinks it can just survive like that. It's just like freaking what? One more? Ah. Hey. I'm I said you die. It's really stupid. I mean, I've cleared this place already. Ah, and by the way, maybe I'm fighting in vain because the game hasn't told me its a location to explore at all. Like, there is no flag which indicates exploratory aspect of the venue. Respawn. Yeah, they do respawn, true, but it's that makes me cringe all the time. I'm sorry for my frustration. It's just that, well, I'm thinking of other stuff in the process, I guess, and that makes me miss my shots. And well, maybe I shouldn't have come here in the first place. Maybe it's some other location which I just ignored. Let me check around. Maybe it's some other door, like maybe this one. No, it's not this one. Nope. Well, it kind of has to be, as it's so self-evident, right? Like that something has to be happening here. There are monuments, there are monsters. It's so kind of, it looks so special. But let's read the description of the quest. So, railway station on the intersection of Salvation Road and Moorland Road, right? And the bodies were found where? Exactly the station. Okay, let's craft some more items, just because I don't want to walk empty-handed. More grenades. Grenades. I've spent precious crafting materials on my bullets. Grenades are so useful. At the same time, I remember that the place was... What?
Even this monstrosity couldn't survive being riddled with harpoons.
Oh. Okay. What? Ah! Oh! Railway station Monolith. So, here we go. That's where I'm supposed to be snooping around. Let's save the game. That Acheronian was served really a nice dinner. Harpoons, cold harpoons, that's perfect. Have I reloaded everything? No, my rifle is still not ready to shoot. Now, I might expect some... What?
The monster took a good bite out of this poor man. His own mother wouldn't recognize him now.
What's happening here?
The chip looks fresh.
There was a fight between who and who? Who's that?
Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith.
What's going on in this place? Monsters, yeah. That's a dangerous area. Actually, that's where my best fight was, I think. Oh, no. I'm mixing with this one. Here, that was the longest fight possible with monsters that were just crawling there. Here, it's... I'm still really impressed with this beautiful spot, beautiful still life composition. Let me hold my shotgun just to be sure in my future. Anything here? Not really. Behind? What? Excuse me? What? What? Is it an Easter egg? What the hell? No, seriously. That's illegal. I'm taking a screenshot, but it cannot be true. I don't believe it. A rubber duck, the sinking city. Easter egg. So it's just an Easter egg. Cannot kill it, right? Let's try and shoot it. No, just a rubber duck. So, although I'm very glad that I found it, because at least something is in this game is not something. Let me put it differently. I'm glad that my roaming, sometimes seemingly meaningless, actually brought some yield in the end.
Such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone.
Oh, nice. So let's recreate the stage.
Protect the stone.
Wow.
Harder. We must have this piece of the stone. It's blessed. Hurry. I think I heard something.
Time to figure this out.
The first,
Must have this
the
piece.
second,
I think I heard
the third.
the wild beasts smell us. Protect the stone.
A group of fanatics chipped off a piece of the monolith and got away with it. Apparently, it was the one with the niche I need.
So what am I to do now? Charles, what do you do next? There are no leads. They use the car to transport the heavy stone, so they must have left tracks somewhere. Katiganar holds the daughter. A piece of the monolith was stolen. Not connectable. They have left some tracks. Now, if they were to lead the cart somewhere, not there, I have been to the place. Could they be escaping in this direction? And why is it not yellow or green? It's just whitish. Do I see any tracks? Honestly, I don't really. So let's try again. Maybe they were escaping in this direction. So yellow looks toxic in contrast with surroundings. Yeah, exactly. It's well, that's why I thought it was an Easter egg, because things in this game are always gloomy and dark. And I'm looking for some tracks that will tell me. So that's the first piece. Not the first piece, but just another piece of the monolith. Another dead body.
Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith. I wouldn't want to be him.
So the fight was going on, that means.
Killed with one blow.
Ho-ho. Looks like I've missed so many things here. Can I now craft grenades? Nope. Don't have the cordite. That's not pickable.
The wood's rotten from the damp.
So what do I do next? Were they planning to travel to the left or to the right? Interesting. So here, anything? Some trash. Tractor. That's not obvious to me. Where am I to go next? I keep finding some clues, but overall I'm still puzzled as to what I have to find next. Well, at least I'm finding some lootables. Is that evidence? No, it's not. I'm also afraid that monsters will respawn and I'll have to fight again. Not the most horrible perspective, but
All soaked in blood. I hope it's still readable.
Missed that. Stain diary page. Excited to be the secretary of our community. The history of our ascension will be written with my own hand. 2 days ago found the blessed piece of the stone. It's so close. The hour of our ascension draws near. New headquarters in Western Shells on Justice Street between Inner Shine Street and Warren Road. Closer to the stone, so it will be easier to transport. Finally. Key evidence collected. No. Please tell me it's all evidence. No, it's not. I have to find more. There could be anything. So it can get...
Even this monstrosity couldn't survive being riddled with harpoons.
It can get different color, but only if I manage to find all the leads, all the pieces to this puzzle. That's gonna be very long.
Killed with one blow.
Yeah, I've heard that. Nothing else to loot. The body, the wheel. Stones. Like this one. Some more weapons. I have inspected this Acuronian already. Maybe something else. Probably have missed something here. I'm violently clicking.
The monster took a good bite out of this poor man. His own mother wouldn't recognize him now.
Yeah. That I have read already. Anything here? No. Seems that not. Maybe in this house. Not really.
Chipping off such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone. Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith.
Nothing else. Maybe I need to connect the mind palace clues. Cyclopedia, piece of... No, that doesn't help. What else What else? What could be done? Maybe some of them were escaping and left some marks here. Maybe the car they came in was this one. Is it? Can I get inside? I can get on it. What's that? No, that's not a suitcase. Alright. Let's just run around. I know I can enter the station from here. There is a box to loot. Actually with lots of stuff. Maybe something here. Not really. No, not really. Okay. What else could be hidden from my eyes? I don't understand where the fans came from. I mean, what was the direction where they were targeting the spot? Let's maybe locate their headquarters. That might help us. Western Shells on Justice Street between Inner Shine Street and Warren Road. Western Shells. Warren Road is this one. Justice Street is this one. And the second one is Shine. Inner Shine Road. So it's the house. So it has to be this one. The mysterious headquarters is here. Well, probably if I head towards that direction, I'll definitely miss something here. And maybe it's what I have to do because I've already wasted a lot of time here trying to find some God knows what. Yeah, I really have no idea what am I supposed to find. The location is too big to sweep. And do I give up? Monolith. Monolith. The monsters, the dead bodies, everything. I guess I've inspected everything I could. How did I find that duck? Yeah, that's what I did to find it. And there is nothing else to take notice of. Maybe this stone.
Same pattern as on the monolith.
Ah, I didn't rotate the stone properly. Okay, now I'm relieved. I'm relieved and I can safely proceed to the headquarters. At last. At last. We should be proud of ourselves, guys. We have finally checked this stage. And what are you doing, my man? Are you drinking water? No, smoking. Can you spare a cigarette? Sir? Photo maybe? Nice. He's maybe he's coughing. Made a screenshot of him smoking. Now to my left. And there has to be an entrance that previously was just an unknown place with nothing inside. Yeah, here. Must be the quest place. Uh-huh. I see there are people standing there. Are they just stones? Really? Whoa, okay. That's eerie. Let's delete the markings. Sir, can I ask you what has...
This statue is incredibly detailed. It's practically lifelike.
Something has... Well, is Reed so stupid? Doesn't he see that they are just people who turned into stone?
I hope they didn't smash the part
I don't think so, Reed. Well, not mummies, just the stone they found there made them stone themselves. And they were also eating stones.
Did they actually try to chew that?
What? Really? Reed got some psychological damage from that. Well, I would too, if I were him. They just froze on the spot. Really?
I can't help myself. It's so delicious.
Ah, that was some magic. It was a monster. My nightmares already. Oh, cordite. Finally, I can make 2 more hand grenades, just in case there is some insane and insanely big monster trying to kill us. Carefully swooping not to miss anything precious here. Lady, I hope I'm not disturbing you. So what if I go into the water? I don't think there is anything interesting there, so let's change our plan and go upstairs instead. This sir is somehow, no, he's not really enthusiastic about anything, I see.
The door won't
No,
budge.
really? Ah, okay.
There you are.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I have to recreate the scene. And after that, I think I'll locate the key.
Put it here. At last our sentence is so close. We'll start immediately.
Oh, that's Anna. Is it her voice? Is it EOD? No. What I'm talking about.
May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins.
Of course, it's not Anna, because Anna is with EOD, and EOD is about Innsmouthers, and these are people, so no.
Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Well, while I was blabbering, I kind of lost the point.
Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
No, it's not the first.
Put it here. At last our sentence is so close. We'll start immediately. We are honored to be the first to ascend. May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins.
No, I think the first one was there near the entrance, the second one is this one, and the final one is here.
We are honored to be the first to ascend. May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins.
Nope. Okay. Alright, let it be then 1, 2, and 3. If you insist.
I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
The piece of the monolith was brought here, partly eaten, and the leftovers were taken upstairs. The door was locked and the key hidden among the books.
Among the books, you say? Reed, stop hallucinating, you bastard. Stop it. It's unnecessary. What? Sir, calm down. Lost the key? Reed, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, it's unnecessary. Kostya, I told you about this episode, I think. Even sent you a screenshot of that. My favorite my favorite animation in this game. And also what happens afterwards that I noticed only in this playthrough. So look at how he holds his gun after he tries to commit suicide. It's just hilarious. Like, what on earth is he thinking? It's like, whoever holds the gun like that. That explains his bad shooting skills, actually. Like, he has to learn how to use it at some point in his life. Now, I'm kind of expecting a fight. Some stones here. Nothing to read. People praying. Of course. Some hallucination I'm experiencing. So let's begin here. What? Who is that? Why did they mute the person? Oh look, those lovely beasts, whatever they are. Don't know their genesis. Can't carry anymore, and I don't think I can craft anymore, right? Because I'm fully... No, actually I can craft a first aid box and 2 antipsychotics boxes. Now, can I take it after that? No, because they're casings. I shouldn't have crafted. I could pick it from here. Now, who is this person? Stone Worshipper's Notes. The true purpose of the monoliths is to lead the faithful to ascension, to the new life in the changing world. Eat from them, embrace them in all your flesh, and K's gift will free you from bodily weaknesses and sins. We'll join the 144,000 chosen, and will rest among angels, while the sinners will face the wrath of the beast that sleeps in the depths. Who is this guy? Why was he locked here? Or maybe he locked himself due to God knows what reason. K knows what reason. Lore is updated. I need to click on that document, not to let it flash and disturb me. Okay, the seal is now uncovered, but I'm afraid all these guys will attack me afterwards. Hopefully they won't, but
This must be part of
the chances are... Look. The guy here disappeared. Why? I don't like it. I don't like it. Probably they'll attack me downstairs. So, I'm expecting some unpleasantries downstairs. The seal is complete. Now I can open the central monolith. Gangsters and movies hold. Yeah. The ancient otherworldly artifact was found by Throgmorton's expedition to the depths beneath Oakmont. The seal was used in rituals by those who lived here in ancient times before the city was even founded. So, where am I to go? Or probably there has to be a cutscene. I don't have to even think where to go now. A piece of the monolith was stolen. Those that ate the monolith's shards were transformed into new creatures. They're not human anymore, but still alive. What? Really? Something in the monolith has transformed the worshippers into completely new creatures. No, 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 no. No, no, nope. No, I don't want them to transform into creatures. Please. Oh, really? The f... Ah, that's good. That was actually spooky. People, no way.
Don't touch it. The stone is ours.
Wow. Wow. They are alive. Wow, that's really, really impressive. So, will they attack me if I try to leave? Interesting. No, they didn't try to do anything. So they're just standing there like that. In their Wow. So they are really creatures, living creatures. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to offend you. Didn't really. Can I destroy them, I wonder, with a grenade? I might try. So, can I craft one more grenade just in case? Yes, I can. So, let's use one. No, they are invulnerable. Okay. That means I can safely move on to... Where, by the way? What am I supposed to do now? Maybe I should talk to Throgmorton, or I should descend into Cathigonar. Ah, the central monolith. The central monolith is in the city center. That was the information I had. But I don't remember where exactly. It's not an old grove, right? It's in the city center. Central monolith. Central monolith. I don't remember where. The prophecy. The first is on the central monolith. To find the other two. Ah, so the central monolith is actually the temple. The temple that belongs to those fire maniacs, and I can just go there. Where is the closest fast travel point? I think there is a dangerous area, but let me try and check that. Hey, don't get stuck, please. Thank you. If I sail forward and then turn left, nah, then past it area. I'm not really excited about that. Okay, I can take the next turn, right? Sorry, the next turn left. And there, I'll just run to the phone booth and teleport to have a quick chit chat with Mr. Throgmorton, just to update him on things. Hey you, stop preaching your bullshit. City is full of cultists and all that kind of folk, and it's completely messed up. The crowd in the store craving for a fresh graphics card. Well, I think your metaphor is ever so better, because actually people with old generation video cards have problems with FPS, and they're kind of lagging, and so they're kind of slow in their movements, and that is quite close to how slow those stone creatures were, like slower by 1,000 times.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr.
Okay, Mr. Throgmorton is not in the mood. That means I can just go to the game's completion in the city center in Advent, and that will be it, hopefully. Whoa. Oh. It was an accident, sir. I didn't want to kill you, okay? What? My god. That was good. That was a good shot. Don't die, Reed. Can I just run away from him? I think I can try. These police officers are just crazy here. I mean, just never leave me alone. And wait a second. I thought it was a different place just some minutes ago. There were like fuel tanks, canisters, and something else. And the police officer apparently has lost me. Oh, they're really good at their duties, you know. They just like, well, he just flung his gun, has to be executed on the spot. And then, oh no, he killed my colleague, but okay, let him go. Probably he has his own business to do. Like, really. Also, their attitude towards monsters here, like, monsters are trying to kill citizens, like, not my business. Very, very interesting. Yeah, it's the same place, but the exterior has changed. Somebody has cleaned up. I wonder who that was. Maybe the... what? No. My god, the Kironian. Upstairs or downstairs? Okay, upstairs. I said calm down. It was good damage output from the creature. I should have been backing up slightly, you know, not to get the full blow, but I'm good. I have a lot of supplies to craft my first aid kit. But that was impressive. Yeah. Oh, that's Gandalf. Gandalf, why holding this cross? This one is some funny guy. This one is Guy Fawkes, apparently. And this one is, well, something tells me it's Bilbo or even Frodo Baggins, but why would Gandalf and Guy Fawkes try to burn Frodo Baggins alive? I have no idea. Although, no, it's not a hobbit because it's a human, not a hobbit. So, your hypothesis, who that is? I myself don't have any idea. Let's inspect. Well, I know who that is. That's an Archangel from Heroes 3, because only they wield such swords. Could be also that nameless hero from Gothic 3. When you kill the demon in Gotha, or when you use when you use this spell to summon a flaming sword. Maybe it's also him. There is some language. Sanat something. These are hobbits apparently. So probably this one is, I don't know, Boromir? I don't know. What's that? It's a creature, an imp, who is showing his rear part to an archangel. Well, so I understand it's about Heroes 3. So it's like the Haven is trying to save people from Inferno, and Inferno, of course, is not really enthusiastic about that and not really in high spirits, and so they're trying to mock the good fraction. And yeah, that's the story. The story I have for you. I don't know if it is true or not. The final piece. The final piece. This one reminds me of. Okay, of course, that's like biblical legends and ancient myths. But also, I'm thinking about the Red Prince from Divinity II, because that lizard had red skin. So this red armor could refer to the skin, and also I have a shield which deals a lot of damage, snakes that are killed, and Red Prince is hunted by some other bad lizards, so maybe it's a metaphor for that. I could also have a flaming sword there. You can buy it basically with any vendor in the street. So a lot of interpretation. A lot of interpretation could be derived here, looking at those wonderful frescoes. Although I'm not sure that any of my own versions will be correct. But that's the beauty of interpretations. They don't have to be correct. They just have to be, basically. That's it. Anything I can find here? Oh, lootables. Oh, a lot of lootables this time. Interesting. Can I talk to someone before I descend? A cutscene, I guess. The end of the game is nigh. And that's quite important, guys. I'm almost finishing the Sinking City, can you imagine? After 2 years of waiting for that. Oh, that looks like a rope's end. Very, very unpleasantly looking thing, to be honest. Okay, let's ready our weapon. Hello, Hard Nancy, hello. Finally. Glad to have you on the stream. And like I said, it's really, really well timed. Because I'm about to finish the game. And that's the final stage. The final anything here. Like, I'll just decide the fate of the world, of the human world. Maybe just one city, which is Oakmont. So, am I to jump here? But I'm sure it will hurt. Can I not jump? Can I somehow climb down? Doesn't look like the game gives me options here. Please, don't take damage. Yeah, cool. Didn't take any... What's that? Leave me alone, you beast. Thank you. Reloading. Leave me alone, I said. Am I to just jump down? Really? Yes. That's the point. Okay, let's save the game. What's that? What's that? Who is trying to kill me? I heard something. Maybe it was just the... Maybe it was just the geyser. The hot water stream. Reed, stop taking damage, please. There has to be some monster here. I am just positive. Has to be. No? Really? That's quite unbelievable. What's that? Yes, exactly what I was talking about. Reload, please. Now jump. Thanks to the music, I know it's behind me, but I don't want to turn. If you don't look, it will go away, right? Yeah, it's behind. Oh, that's a barrel of rum, I hope. No, I can't hit it. Oh, that is my dear friend Cthulhu, sailing peacefully. So, what am I to... Whoa, 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 careful, careful, I was about to fall. But maybe it's exactly what I have to do now. Yeah, actually it seems that I am to jump into this precipice without even taking damage. Yeah, managed to get a glimpse of this game live after all. Looks very atmospheric. Well, it is. There has been so much atmosphere. Actually, whoa, look at that. Well, that's unhealthy. So there has been quite a spooky stage, a spooky. Well, actually, a lot of things were spooky about this place. No, 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 no! Please don't die. Don't read, please. You will get it. You will get to the place just now. So, Hard Nancy, howdy. Yep. Let's take some antipsychotic. Feel better already. Where am I? Some sunken ship. What's that? Is that a... Look. It's some flag. It looks like the ship on which we arrived here, right? The fish that we took a photo of, the creature, the locker we looted, the bed we slept on. Yeah, I think it's exactly the place where we started our game. And yeah, these wonderful creatures, and that feels like a road to walk on. What if I just tried to walk? Will I fall? Yes, I will. Whoa, wait a second. What? Excuse me? What? Hey, why did I appear in my room?
It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
Okay, I'll load the game because I probably missed something important. I don't like it. I should have checked it first. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'll inspect it. So it's just hints to step down without fear. Okay, I did as the game told us, and nothing else seems to be lost. Okay, Mind Palace. The cycle would repeat. Monoliths are parts of Kathiganar. There is a possibility that the daughter can spread her influence through the monoliths. Chthonian monstrosity. The daughter's influence will be strongest inside Cantiganar. Whatever transformation awaits may be worse than death. Godlike creature. The daughter's influence will be strongest inside Cantiganar. With your help, I could gain power beyond belief. I don't know. I don't know. I do want to become a godlike creature, but I don't think it's what I kind of hope to achieve in the end. I mean, I don't want to become a god of this sort. Hey, look, Devil's Reef. That's our hotel, and that means that Oakmont is actually below. All those buildings are Oakmont. I save the game and jump. Waking up in my hotel apartment with broken everything. I cannot change my costume. What if I wanted to, by the way? Cannot jump into the bathroom. Okay, can I run? No, I cannot. But I can use my weapons. Why do I not have full ammunition with the revolver? That's a shame. Also antipsychotics, let's have them. I think a shotgun should be better. Wait a second. I also don't have full shotgun supply. Yes, now I do, and I'm gonna have it in my hand.
It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
He's gonna be okay, no worries.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed.
I killed them both.
I want none of this to be real. To wake up in my bed in Boston, eat real food, drink good coffee, and forget it all.
Game hints that I have to pay attention to my Mind Palace. But what? I cannot really. So, right, probably it's the... what? Very strange. So what does it want me to do? Because I have connected everything that I had to connect. I don't have any new leads. Why is it flashing? Mind Palace. These are not connectable. Okay. Let's just go on. What's happening? Oh, here is the monument to Cthulhu. Some commotion.
Be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
I don't know who they are killing and why the game shows this. Probably it's the...
Please help me die. I can't. I just can't.
Insmothers. Their rituals.
No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this.
This one is the Ku Klux Klan guys who I killed in big numbers.
There is nothing more vile than futility. Watching this happen again and again and doing nothing. We are the agents of change, Mr. Reed.
So that was to show what kind of horrors a city has, like what people do, what they may do to each other.
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
Oh, so he committed the suicide. Wow.
You can't end the suffering. The cycle will go on. You can't change who you are.
Why do they all commit suicides? What the hell?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
That's Graham.
We're doomed to rot in this bog.
The guy who was the diver fishing for trinkets.
There is a cycle. This has all happened before. She wants to be free, but she must not be, or else it all ends.
And that is who? Who is that? Oh, that's me. That's Charles Reed. And a lot of dead bodies. Wait a second. Okay, my body disappeared. Previous seeds died when they entered Kathiganar. The previous seeds died and the cycle kept repeating. The seed's sacrifice must be the only way to restart it. Wow. That's quite a choice. If I enter the gates, I'll free the Dreamer's hidden daughter. If I survive that, what's left of me won't even be human. The only way to prevent mankind's destruction is to restart the cycle by my suicide. So, sacrificing myself to save the city and the humankind and the world, well, totally, yeah, sure. Maybe there are some other options. Here we go. In front of us is the... Is that the Dreamer? Yeah, the Dreamer. And I wonder who is his...
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
Okay, thank you for the reminder. Okay. What else I might do here? What's that? Some recreation of events, I understand. And what's there? Another one. Okay, let's see.
is enough. I'm leaving this damn city and its madness behind. I will not choose. I'll break the cycle and free all of us trapped in Oakmont.
Hmm. And where is the third? That's the first, that's the second. And the third... Wait a what? I don't really get that. Okay, let's try once more.
Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damn city
Ah,
and
I
its
see.
madness behind.
It's the first one.
Not choose.
The second.
Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damn city and its madness behind.
What? What's happening? Ah, that's how I make choice. Okay. Well, really? Maybe it's not what I think. Okay. Okay, I accidentally finished the game like that. Just left Oakmont to its fate, and what happened was 2 years later in Boston, the flood started again, and I'll have to deal with the consequences yet another time. So the cycle repeated itself just very rapidly. I see a lot of Slavic names in the credits. And I normally watch the credits until the end to pay respects to the creators, but what I don't understand is where is the music or visuals, like, you know, some kind of vibe, the aftertaste, to feel it, to embrace it, to swim in it mentally and emotionally. Where is all that? Like, it's really strange. So I'm gonna skip that. Thank you. Sorry. Ah, no. There is music here. Sorry, it was just that Origin glitched, and I yet another time lost something in the game because of that. Achievements. I got an achievement on my Origin account, which is, I'm out of here, leave the city and the world to their fate. That's the achievement. I understand we have to go back and redo what we had to. Yeah, let's load the game, because apparently that wasn't the best choice. I mean, of course it's up to a person to decide this way or the other, but
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation.
actually nothing prevents us from doing all three endings, right? Because as we already explored one of them, we only have two to go.
I choose annihilation. The end of all cycles. Let everything die. I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter. I am coming.
Okay, let's choose Annihilation and see what happens.
I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter. I am coming.
Mm-hmm. This achievement that I got on Origin says the stars are right and the cycle and destroy the world, it means. Although not that I'm very impressed with the cinematics here, because I thought like a huge asteroid would destroy the planet, or there would be some hell of a lot of destruction or something, I don't know, something more impressive, something more not menacing, something more just diabolical and stuff like that. By the way, do I even have a chance to come back? Because I probably didn't even save before I entered Cathiganar. Let me check where was the last autosave, because if that is true, I won't be able to come back and complete the side quests. Congratulations, Andy. Well, I do have manual quests where manual saves in these nosedive things. Why I'm so silly. Look, I am still so underdeveloped here. Oh, stupid me. I didn't make a manual save before I entered Cathiganar, and I know it's
Destiny waits for no man.
shut up.
Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
So what I was saying, I know it's my own guilt, my own fault that I didn't make a manual save before it all began, but also, you know, in some RPG games they just save, they make a hard save before you start the end game scenario, and well, what could I do? Yeah, I agree, not enough apocalyptic. It was just kind of shallow, I would say.
I have made my choice. I willingly sacrifice myself like every seed before me. What is one life worth against all of humankind? Let the cycle restart.
Okay.
I have made my choice. Let the cycle restart.
So that's where we sacrifice ourselves and just restart the whole thing. Read, calm down. What the hell are you doing? Hey. Do I have to... New achievement, Leap of Faith it is called, and it's restart the cycle. So let the credits play. I'm gonna share some of my thoughts now. First of all, starting from the beginning, I fell in love with the game quickly 1.5 years ago. Almost 2 years now. I watched it on YouTube and then I just played it myself, and that I did quietly liquored up on long summer nights, and that was really one of the best memories of summer 2020, I think. And I guess my own mood then, my own mental state, and the freshness of the game, the fact that it brought me back to kind of gaming fervently, like I was completely immersed with the world. And that was another title that was so gloomy and wonderful after GTA 4. So all those factors probably led to the fact that I really appreciated everything I saw there, and that I so enjoyed roaming the streets of Oakmont and seeing the horrors and fighting monsters, and they made me jump, they made me like start on my place, and yeah, that was all really exclusive. And some time later, when I began streaming, I thought, well, the Sinking City must be on my stream eventually, and that wasn't possible with my first laptop. With my second laptop, which was more powerful than the first, but still wasn't enough to even run the game on the stream with lowest settings. And this new year, when I got my new laptop, the current one, it began the playthrough. And oh, by the way, a big thank you to each one of you who is part of the Frogwares community. Thank you for being a part of us and for your support, feedback, and dedication. Yeah, thank you, Frogwares. Thank you, Naken, for publishing the game. And so, when I started, I just realized that somehow, emotionally, I'm somewhere not there. Like I'm not anymore in that mood to completely get. Let me just go into Oakmont. I wasn't in the mood to get immersed completely somehow. Maybe it's because I actually have played the game a lot by that moment, and had played a lot, and it wasn't as fresh and it wasn't as immersive anymore, and I began to see some shortcomings, some disadvantages, some problems of the game that really prevented me from receiving top-notch impressions, top-notch satisfaction and pleasure. And you know, this current graphics mode is the highest possible. It's on ultra sets, and still it's blurry, you know, and like you somehow see those tiny bits that could have been polished better, textures that shouldn't have been disappearing occasionally, like cultists which are preaching from the ground, like their knees are sunk into earth, and that destroys the immersion, because you see that the game could have been so much more, and you cannot interact with people. Well, the only interaction is them trying to curse you when you bump into them, and that's all. I don't even want to start with how many possibilities there were for this game to just excel. Well, that wasn't really brought to execution, to life. On the other hand, it still is a unique world. I mean, there is no other game that I know that has the same level of doom and gloom. I mean, GTA 4, no, not really, and the vibe there is different. Like, you're supposed to, you know, have fun and like be this kind of gangster with a sad fate, yes, sad destiny, and really unfortunate background. But here it's more about the inside world, the horrors of our consciousness and subconsciousness. So it kind of digs deeper. It picks your guts, mental guts, your bodily guts, tangible and intangible. Yes, and I sometimes had nightmares because of the sinking city myself. So what else can I say? It's I think the message planted here is also quite social. The social and maybe the social religious aspect was kind of traversed, you know, because they show how different gangs and groups and societies and communities are clashing with each other, all circling around the same idea, but they see it so differently that they go violent and they start to massacre each other, even though they all cherish the same god, the same kind of creature. Somehow they have almost identical beliefs, but very different paths, and they are, as I said, very violent and try to exterminate each other, and that is very human, and that's what that orange suit guy wanted to pinpoint. Like, Charles Reed, you have to end this world because people are forsaken, they're hopeless, they will try to execute each other, torture each other, and so you just have to wipe them out from this world because you have no future whatsoever. And this leitmotif has been repeated again and again a lot of times, but it's kind of, well, I don't want to make it a conversation here, rather a monologue maybe, because you probably have kind of caught my standpoint from what I normally say. I think people have future. I think people have ways to avoid what Johannes van der Burg prophesied, that we still can do our best and avoid the horrors of the depth or whatever place they come from. So, another, well, the execution of the end part, the final part of the game, with those cutscenes and memories or visions of Charles Reed's, they were beautiful, touching, at points really piercing and visceral, like the policeman and the cultists and the Triple K clan. Those were really horrendously impressive, yes. On the other hand, what I lacked was some more information on how Oakmont continued, because, well, I haven't spent much time in this game, not like in comparison to Deus Ex or in comparison to Dragon Age. I think I've spent less time, yes, but adding to my previous playthrough and to the fact that in this playthrough I haven't yet completed all the possible side quests, so it actually could be much more, and the fact and the absence of any story, like what happened after my suicide, what happened to the Oakmonters, what happened to the police station, to the hospital, to the cemetery, to the EOD organization, to other characters we met, like what their life was after us. And because we already have formed this emotional bond, this connection to them, finishing the game like that leaves some kind of void inside. And I think that's partly the reason why I have a tendency to not finish games at points. Like, even though I have played plenty of RPGs and action games, I don't remember many of them that I actually finished, because I sensed there was a cringy, shallow end which the creators failed to deliver. On the other hand, it's hard to blame creators for not delivering proper ends due to one simple reason. When you aim at something really high, like paint a god, depict some world that never existed, you try to do something similar to creating a color that doesn't exist. Well, you can't do that because that's out of our human capacity, and you can only carefully paint a world and hint at some divinities. You can hint at some imaginary stuff. You can hint at surrealities, some abstract concepts, but when you try to give them some final answer, some final form, you fail, because that's not your business. That's not your mortal capacity. You cannot do that. And a lot of RPG games and action games with this philosophical aspect aim at solving some eternal questions of humanity, and of course they fail because the questions probably, such questions don't have answers, or they're not classical answers. They maybe the point is exactly contemplation, and so it's much more satisfying and interesting to actually live in this world, to embrace the surroundings, the cities, the worlds they have created for you, but not to go and learn the answer, because the answer that the creators of the game will give you will not suffice, and they cannot suffice. That's just literally impossible, and that's it. So there is this, I think, monument looming, the monolith that was at the rail station. I think it's that monolith. So this one is my final word, and I'm gonna make a short break to understand what is to happen next. Will I stream on, or I'll stop today because my girlfriend has a seminar just in 5 minutes, and I need to understand if I'm gonna bother her with my talking. Well, she's showing this, but I'm still going to talk to you. So yeah, and I also need to refill my drink in case I need to continue. So just I'll be back in 2 iterations. The first iteration, I'll say if we continue or not. So if we don't continue, I'll just stop the stream. But if we continue, I'll go again after telling you this and make myself some tea. And we'll also think what to play next. With this said, The Sinking City is officially finished. I thank you all who were with me during this story. Thanks to our dear Charles Reed, our wonderful detective, who strangely doesn't want to show his face if the flashlight is on. And yeah, that's the story of Oakmont, the story of Innsmouthers, Cthulhu, and yeah, that was a touching story. Better than many, worse than it could have been, but I'm still very thankful to Frogwares and to Naken for making this possible. And now I'm going to have a short break. Yeah, but I'm here. The stream is still up and running. Okay, so I'm back with the news, and I think for today is gonna be it, because well, the first reason is that education is paramount and has to be properly accompanied by silence, or at least comfortable atmosphere and ambient. I don't want to hamper the educational process, even though my girlfriend wasn't really against me streaming. I still think it's not the best idea to create some noise around her at that moment. And the second reason is that I'm not sure what to pick next. Like, I'm thinking of some games, but I don't want to do that on the stream, like, you know, being hesitant and having second thoughts. It's probably not the show you've come to see. Yeah, Prolinus, thank you for using that cat. It's not back to work for me now, but maybe actually it's also kind of back to work thing, yes, because I have to go and think about what to stream next. Yeah, maybe do some teaching duties and prepare myself for future streaming, that is, yes. So I thank you for coming. We have, I think, had a great time together.